Standard Amazon product descriptions don't catch your customers' attention, and they don't help you sell your product. So what helps? Amazon A+ content. A+ content boosts your conversion rate and also increases your sales. In this video, I'm going to show you what the A+ content is and how you can actually add it to your product listing on Amazon. When you are creating product listing in Amazon Seller Central and you go into the product details and the product description, if you just type the description and without any HTML formatting, it ends up being a big, boring, plain wall of text. Even if you add some basic HTML, like to make it bold or to make some spaces or to make bullet points, it still looks pretty boring. So you add the product description here in the product, when you create the product listing, and it's just a boring plain text. So here I will show you, this is just a product description for the water tumbler, okay? It's just a boring plain text. No images, and it feels really flat. Customers just scroll through it, they don't even read it. So here, the A+ content makes it much more interesting, and it makes the product stand out, okay? So here is the A+ content. I will show you for the water tumbler, the Stanley one. So here from the manufacturer, this is actually the about the brand section of the A+ content, the brand story, okay? You can put a video here, you can put some text here. So here they have a video, and then the A+ content starts. So about the item, some features. So you can put a lot here, like you can put really pretty images, you can put some carousels. Actually, carousels is the premium A+ content. So here, what you are looking at is the premium A+ content because it's wide, it takes the whole screen, okay? So this is actually premium A+ content, so another level up of the A+ content. So you can put some scrolling images here, the comparison chart you can do in the premium A+ content also. And you can put some other products that you sell. And here the standard product description. So see, the A+ content really makes your product stand out. And the images that you add to the A+ content, they don't have to be the same that you have in your product listing. So they can be totally different. So you can add more images if you have the A+ content, and images nowadays sell the product. Not text, but mainly images. So A+ content also lets you cross-promote your other products. If you are a brand, you can put some other products there from your own brand and to make like a comparison chart like here. So instead of customers clicking away and looking at the competition and comparing, they can compare between your products. And maybe they can see that you offer something else that they might need. If you are not using A+ content, you need to be. You are missing on a huge opportunity to convert more customers. Okay, so let me now show you the difference between the premium A+ content and the normal standard A+ content. So this one is premium. Wide screen, takes the whole screen. And I will now show you let's look for the basic A+ content. So here's an example of the product listing that doesn't even have the A+ content. So here, see, also the title is too short, and the bullet points are really bad. So don't take an example from this for your product listing, but think about this listing as what not to do, okay? So here they don't even have the A+ content, they have just a short product description. Okay, let's look for the basic A+ content, not premium one. So see, this one is the basic A+ content. So it doesn't fill the whole screen. It just shows like it's a series of images where you can add the text on your own in Canva, for example, or you can use the Amazon basic A+ content templates. I will show you later. So here it's just basic A+ content. But basic A+ content is better than nothing, okay? So now I will show you how you can add the A+ content to your product listing. So you need to click the hamburger icon and then scroll to advertising and A+. You need to click here, start creating A+ content, this green button. And here you can choose from the 3 types. So actually this one is shoppable collections. It's something new that you can add to the A+ content. But we will focus now on the basic A+ content, and also you can add the brand story. So for the basic A+ content, you click here, create basic A+ content. You need to put the name. So for example, toddler busy board A+ content. Just heads up, to use the A+ content, you need to be registered for brand registry. And to be registered for brand registry, you need to have a trademark for your brand. So then you click add module. So a module is basically a block, a section or a block in your A+ content layout. So you can choose from just a company logo. You can choose from standard comparison chart if you have more than one product. You can choose from standard for images plus text, standard image plus light text overlay, standard image plus dark text overlay, standard image in the 4 quadrants, standard image with the header and text. So there are a lot of those. Like you can have a sidebar here also, and you can have some highlights. You can have some technical specifications. You can have just plain text, or the text with the image on the right or on the left. So pick the module that you want to use, okay? If you want to create the A+ content here from these modules, pick the ones that you want to use. And if you hire someone on Upwork to do the A+ content for you, then usually what they do, they will just create for you the horizontal images, and then you need to choose the module here that, for example, this standard image and dark text overlay. You don't have to put this text here, you can leave it blank. So this way you can just upload all those modules from the person that did that on Upwork, and you can just use this standard image module for this, because you will have just images that the Upwork person will do for you, and those images will already contain some text. So what I usually do if I don't hire someone on Upwork, and I do it here using the modules that are shown here, I usually start with the standard company logo module. Then I add some product features using this one. So you can add the images here and some headlines telling you the main features, and also some short text here. Then what I usually add, those features can help explain the benefits of your product more clearly. Then what I usually add, I like to add some image with text, like this one, or like the dark one or the light one, some image with text overlay, okay? And then you can add also some lifestyle images, for example, using this module. So image with small text underneath. You can put 4 of those, for example, if you want. Then I like to put the how to use section. So if you have the product that requires some short instructions on how to use it, you can also choose here some modules that show that. So for example, you can use this standard for image and text to show 4 steps on how to use your product. Then what I usually like to add is, if you have some technical specifications for your product, you can add this module with technical specifications of that maybe you have a product that's that suits only certain types of breed of animals, you can use this module, right? So you can explain why it fits best for those breeds, right? So what you need to do now is you just need to add some images and some text here. So when you upload the images, you can see here, for example, you will see as ideal size 600 over 180 pixels, okay? So that's the minimum. But I recommend that to make the images really nice and high quality, I would recommend to double that. So do at least 1200 per 360 instead, okay? You don't have to fill in every field if you want just images. If you want just images without the text, you can leave the text and you don't have to fill this. And here is some pro tip for SEO. So what counts here in the A+ content for SEO is the keyword image keywords, okay? So if you add an image, here you have the alt text. You can put the keywords here. So for example, if you sell the toddler busy board, you can put the keyword toddler busy board here, right? So you can put some more keywords when you add images in the alt text, and it will help with your SEO, and it will help with discovering your product by customers. Put only relevant keywords to your product that you just couldn't fit in the bullet points. So when you have done all of this and fill this out, then you just need to click here, next, apply the asins. You can also click here the preview. So I didn't add any, but if you would add something here, you would see how it looks like on a desktop and on a mobile, okay? So when you have done that, you click just here, next, apply the asins, and then you will choose for which products you want to add this A+ content for, okay? When you choose the asins and you click apply, then you just click submit at the end, and you wait around 5 to 7 days for Amazon to review it and for the approval or for the rejection. If approved, it will go live automatically, and if not, they will give you feedback on what to change. And let's talk just for a short time about the brand story. So the brand story is the part where you can tell your story of your product, how you made it, how it started, why you decided to make it, and it can feel really personal and it can feel really emotional. So that's very important in my opinion, because that distinguishes you from other brands, and you can charge a higher price if you have the brand story and if you have something that connects, the story that connects with your customers. So this story should create a connection between you, your product, and your customers. So you can click here, create a brand story. And here you need to choose the main image that will be like a background for this, okay? And I will just show you for a quick second how it looks like. So here they have the brand story module, the collapsible wagon for shopping. So here see the main image. This is the background image that you add over here at the background image, and it will be the background image for your brand story module. Then what you can add a logo and why you created your brand. You can add some other images of your product in use. So here it's a short like brand story module that they have here. So you can add here the background image, the headline, and some description here. And then you can add some modules. So here are the 4 modules. So I usually use the brand focus image, the brand logo and description, and sometimes the brand Q&A. So brand logo and description, you can put your logo here or the image of you, and you can write something about us, so why you created this product, and a little bit about your story. Here you can put the image of your product or of yourself and say that here we are making the product, etc. And in the brand Q&A, you can put how did you get started, what makes you unique, and why do you love what you do, for example, right? So this is a great way to build a connection with your customers and to build some personal feel, and so that the customers usually prefer to buy from brands that they can connect with, okay? So to add the modules, you just click add and you put some headline here, some body text, and yes, okay. When you have this ready, you can also click the preview here and you can apply the asins here for which this brand story will apply to, okay? And then you need to click submit and wait for the approval. So just a small thing to add here, if you want the premium A+ content instead of the basic one, so the white screen, right, and more scrollable images, then what you need to do is you need to just submit around 10 times the basic A+ content. So you need to make some small changes to it and submit it 10 times, okay? And you also need to have the brand story module. When you do that, you will get the access for the premium A+ content. So the whole process takes about 15 minutes and it can significantly improve your conversion rates, especially the brand story module in the A+ content. So by creating the A+ content, you show your brand story that you can connect with customers on a personal level. You can also make your listing more professional, you can add more images, you can convince your customer better to buy the product from you and not from your competitors. And you can also promote your other products that you have in your own brand. So don't wait, start creating the A+ content today. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel where I show you some tips on how to sell on Amazon, some step-by-step tutorials, and also motivational videos. Thank you and see you next time. Bye!